Alright, so yeah. You know, last time we finished up helping out at the festival. You know, we had to do it alone because everyone else had stuff to do. Then we went to our houses, so that was fun. And then, we had a nice little time with Riri. And we got an assist from Mr. Win. And, yeah, now we're here. And it's very awkward. Afterward, the wind did it. Kashima's face was flushed bright red if her head hung low. He wouldn't say a word, nor would she look me in the eye. Given that, I didn't want to risk putting my foot in my mouth. Heck, I couldn't look her straight in the eye either. After all, even just being together like this made the image of what I'd witnessed earlier resurface. Yep. That prim underwear, her fair skin, and her voluptuous lower body. The base of a girl's legs! Kashima, utterly defenseless. Oh yeah, we saw that too. I had seen that before. I heard race back then too, which made me all the more aware of her as a woman. But it was nothing compared to what just happened though. Things were different now. To be honest, I was incredibly turned on right now. And I felt terrible for it. Why don't we go home? Yeah, I couldn't look Kashima in the face. Or rather, I felt too ashamed to face her in the truest sense. It only held even more true since I knew how much it bothered Kashima as well. I couldn't act like I had previously. And I was at a loss for what I should do. Which is why afterward, we parted ways without either of us saying much of anything to each other. Even after I got home, I was both worried and incredibly horny. Are we gonna do what Shiori and Ritsu did in their routes?
Kakenuke Seishun Sparking.
I'm gonna guess that it was implied, cause that's what it seemed like. And then the next day.
さーて、今日はみんなでゴミ拾いよ。はい、頑張りましょうね、皆さん。
All right, let's do it. All the members of the youth collective had gathered at the swimming area of the beach. Let's say bench. I'd imagine Kashima had a change of heart after what happened yesterday. She had suggested in the group chat online last night that we do that as a club rather than on our own. Which is fine, but...
でも、なんで水着で？前みたいに波打ち際まで掃除するの？
Don't question it, Ritsu. We were all curious, but Ritsu was the first to ask. When she did, Hibiki held up her beautifully shaped chest of pride.
どうせなら楽しい方がいいでしょ？
Very true.
だから、海水浴をしつつってことにしたのよ。
That sounded like something she'd say.
一挙両得ってやつね。さすが響だわ。いいやね。相変わらず小日向先輩には甘いっすね。
Yeah, she sure said it.
でも、いい案だと思う。ゴミ拾いだけじゃなくて、水にも入りたいもんね。せっかく海に来てるんだから。水中活動は我々にお任せください。そうそう、胸がない方が水の抵抗が。ってなんでやねん。
You said it! The water should be a little free, actually. There might be kelp and whatnot, though. Chichi? Are you okay, buddy? I took a look to my side to find some suspicious guy breathing heavily.
よし、だいぶ慣れてきたぞ。
Got it, Shinji?
みんなの水着に害はない。大丈夫だ。
Are you sure about the... Huffing and puffing like that makes it look like a total creep.
そうっすよ。正直近寄りたくないっす。
これだけ肌出してる連中に変質者扱いされたくないよ。
The swimsuits.
それに近寄ってこないのならありがたい。まだなんだ、深呼吸してないと怖いからな。
She sure had it rough.
ま、変質者のことは置いといて、そんな感じで始めましょう。
All right. With that, the youth collective got to work while enjoying the occasional splash in the ocean. However, I quickly realized something that made it difficult for me to criticize Shinji. How you doing? When I locked eyes with Kashima, we both ended up turning away from each other. crap. After what happened yesterday, I can't even look Kashima in the eye.
ゴミここにまとめておきましょうね。
Yes, litter. Good call. It'll make it easier to collect later. Even I realized how awkward I was acting. Face was probably red as well. Ugh, if only she wore in a swimsuit. I could see every tantalizing curve and how massive her breasts are.
遠野くん
What? I couldn't help but shout when she suddenly called out to me while I was plagued by those dirty thoughts. Talk about embarrassing. There's no way I could possibly look her in the eye now. Sorry, what's up?
いえその
My heart was pounding feverishly in my chest. What in the world was Kashima about to say? Oh, wait, is she gonna scold me for what happened yesterday?
何でもありません
Okay. There was nothing. So I was about to interject. I see. That was the only response I could muster with my gaze averted. What in the world is wrong with me? I'm supposed to have an excellent poker face too.
っていうか
Don't look at me.
そこの二人はさっきから何やってるわけ
Picking up trash. Was she like slightly sliding? Also, sorry, wait. I can do that again. Huh?
なんかさっきからぎこちないというか目を合わせないでねえ
This was obvious, but everyone could tell how strangely we were acting. That being the case, the natural response would be...
なんかあった
No! I just saw panties, it's fine. It's nothing, really. I tried to deflect before she could ask. Right, Kashima?
はい別に何でもないです
See? I'll get back to picking up litter.
そうならいいけどだったらほら
What are you doing? Huh? Just then, Hibiki tossed the bottle over to me. Dang it. Wait. It's half empty.
小銭が足りなくて1本しか買えなかったのよ
Are you lying to me?
ってわけで回し飲み別に気にしないでしょ
You're trying to play me, aren't you? Aren't you? Sure. My only option after making such a claim was to take a drink from the bottle. And again, I had shared drinks with Hibiki ever since we were little. No, she's trying to see how we act when we have to do it with Riri. I didn't think much about that part, but...
ナギ、リツ、私と来てるから次は鹿島さんね
Uh-huh. Got it. Alright, Kashima. Uh-huh. I went to hand over the bottle when I went stiff. But come on. How could I not when she looked so nervously at me? Is she being conscious of me? But that realization made me feel anxious all over again. I put my mouth on this, and now Kashima's... I had experience sharing drinks with Kashima. It made my heart race at the time, and I managed to get through it one way or another. And yet... Oh. I couldn't do that now. I couldn't miss freaking out now. She was gonna be suspicious of me all over again. I knew that, but... We both went stiff and did nothing but awkwardly groan. And the others saw it all. Stop looking at us. Vicky took a breath. Stop it. Ritsu hummed. At the end of the day, I hadn't managed to have even a single proper conversation with Kashima. The little pickup and swimming event had eventually come to an end. Now they know. Not to mention... Anytime before this, we would have had a conversation together while we gazed out at the ocean. But today... Alright, Kashima!
はいまた明日
It took everything we had to say that much, only to turn away from each other once more. Being alone together today had been out of the question. Oh. Let's see. Once I got home, I couldn't shake away the overwhelming feeling like I'd screwed up. As I sighed to myself, I wore it just like I had last night. Yes?
My Annie
Yes, what'd I do? How was it my sister called out to me?
今日はどうしたの
Everything.
というか昨日帰ってきてからだけど鹿島先輩となんかあったの
Maybe. Like I said, nothing or anything at all. I jumped to my feet on reflex and raised my voice in denial. We said nothing or anything at all. Almost like I had gotten worked up over it. No, there's no like about it. Calm rational side of me immediately pointed that out. It wasn't like I was worked up. I was freaking out. Why? How much is obvious? I can't stop thinking about Kashima as a member of the opposite sex, with that objective in mind.
お兄ちゃんがそう言うならそういうことでいいけど、でも私から見て様子が変なのは確かだからね。妹として落ち着かないので早く何とかしてください。
Yeah, sorry. Do something? How was I supposed to do something about this? Would it clear away those pent-up feelings if I jacked off or something? I probably did that last night. But I feel guilty jacking off to Kashima just because. On the other hand, I wouldn't feel quite right to jack off to porn or something like normal. Seriously, what was I supposed to do?
とりあえずリビングで頭抱えてるのやめてほしいな。
Sorry, Ritsu. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. So yeah, Ritsu, I'm just gonna...
部屋でもあんまり激しくしないでね。
I like how you're thinking the same thing we were thinking. At what? And hey, I'm not gonna do anything.
しないの？
Maybe. Like I said, what do you... No, don't say it. You don't have to say it.
大丈夫だよ。私だって子供じゃないんだから分かってるよ。
Oh yeah, I know. I saw you do it in your route. I know.
見て見ぬふりするから。遠慮なくどうぞ。
I told you I'm not gonna do anything. If anything, you're being considered me in this particular context will make me feel more embarrassed. Seriously, what in the world was I supposed to do? How could I possibly talk my way out of this one? Hibiki and the rest had said that I was currently enjoying my youth, but... Is there something that comes with so much distress and anxiety? Yes. Dude, I hate
珍
it.
しいですね、小日向さん。
I hated high school.
私と一緒に帰るなんて。まあ今日はなんとなくね。そうですか。うん。ところで鹿島さんさ。はい。今日はまた随分と言うとぎこちなかったけど。
Nope. Uh-oh.
部活休んでる間にあいつとなんかあったの？ありません。何もありません。顔真っ赤なんだけど。気のせいです。夕日のせいでそう見えるだけです。本当に？
Oh my gosh, I like how it's even zooming in on her face. I want to see how far it would go.
見ないでください。そんなお願いですから。なんかあったんでしょう。ありましたから許してください。やっぱりなんかあったんじゃない。私の目に狂いはなかったわ。
My eyes are never wrong. Gonna beat it at it.
それで何があったの？さすがにそれは話した方が楽になると思うけど、特にあんたみたいに一人で溜め込むタイプは。誰にも言わないって約束してくれますか？その方が話しやすいならそうするわ。私ちょっとした事故で遠野くんに
Riri.
下着を見せてしまったんです。
You might wanna phrase this a little bit differently, just saying.
ユーに？それってどういうシチュエーション？
The wind.
その浜辺で私転んでしまって膝を軽くすりむいて。
Yeah, but then we looked at...
そうしたら遠野くんがその手当てをしてくれて。確かに絆創膏貼ってあるわね。 じゃあ見られたのはパンツの方とブラも見せちゃってます。はあ、あんたたち何やってんの？違うんです違うんですブラの方はお祭りのお手伝いの時で、私大汗かいてしまって T シャツが透けちゃって。ああ、じゃあ別々というか、ブラの件があったから気をつけようと思ってたのに、結局パンツも見られちゃったと。はい。で、ユウのリアクションはどうだったのよ？これ幸いとエロい顔して凝視したりしてきたの？
I did no such thing.
そんなこと、遠野くんはしません。急いで視線を外して触れずにいてくれて。紳士じゃない。でもその後もずっと私の方を極力見ないようにしてる感じになって。っていうか、それはあんたも一緒だったじゃない。だって恥ずかしいみっともないところを見せてしまったんですよ。顔を合わせられないと言いますか、どう接していいかわからなくて。ぶっちゃけそれはお互い様だったように見えたけど。というか、傍から見てるとあんたたちめっちゃ青春してる感じなんだけど。
Yes, we are.
違います、そんなんじゃないです。
Oh, I see it. See how it is, Riri.
そんな立派なものではただ私はどうしていいのかわからないだけで。でもさ、リツから聞いたけど、あんたユウに青春とは何かを教えるんじゃなかったの？それはそうなんですけど。なのにそんなんでいいわけ？それはその通りなんですけど、私は小日向さんじゃあ私はこの辺で。はい、お疲れ様でした。
Riri's so confused.
言っとくけど、はい、恨みっこなしだからね。
Aww.
それじゃ。
Oh, Hibiki. Good old wingwoman Hibiki again. Aw. Just had no hard feelings. That's really sweet.
小日向さん
Yeah, she's like always a wingwoman.
恨みっこなしって一体。
Don't worry, Hibiki, you're next.
駆け抜け青春スパーキング。
Thank you, Riri. That was a really nice scene. Today's club activity ended up being, let's all watch tons of movies together. Nice, I love that. Each member would bring the Blu-ray of their choice to the viewing party. We're watching. Oh.
こんにちは、遠野くん。
Yeah, here's another good day. And like usual, things are still awkward in Kashima.
さて、
We can watch a bunch of romance movies.
それじゃあまずは私が選んできたパニックホラーでいい？
Alright, never mind.
文句ないわよ。響が選んできたものなら。パニックホラー大歓迎っす。
Kika, ma'am, are you okay?
それじゃあテレビを囲むみたいに席を作って。
Of course she isn't okay. I don't know why I even asked that.
で、マイアニの席はここ。
Where am I sitting? Huh? Hey, you forced me down onto the seat. Are you sure? I'll be the most front and center.
文句ある人？
別にどこ座ろうと同じだろ。
What? Okay.
特にないです。
Hibiki and Kato senpai nodded along in agreement. that's how you feel, then I guess it's fine. This seat really seemed like one Hibiki would claim for herself before the others could, though. No sooner did that thought cross my mind.
それじゃあ私、ユウの隣通った。
I see. Hibiki jumped away into the seat next to my right.
それじゃ、私は左。私は右後ろね。自分は遠野先輩の前の床に座ってみるっす。
Bruh.
ってことは、しおりちゃんが左後ろだね。
Flip it, I do it.
リツがそう言うなら。
Why is everyone picking seats in reference to me?
単に真ん中を基準にしてるだけだよ。
Yeah, sure you are. Right. Yeah, I guess I get it. Is that how it would work out?
ってわけで、残る左右は鹿島さんと神楽坂ね。はい、わかりました。
俺もユウの隣が良かった。
Darn it, Shiji. I guess the seating arrangement worked out since it put some space between me and Kashima. If we had wound up directly beside each other, I think watching the movie would have been out of the question. I may have been grateful in a certain sense. Yeah, I'll just watch for now.
第1回青春部大上映大会スタート。
With all of that out of the way, we all began to watch the disaster-themed horror flick Hibiki had brought. This feels more like a B movie. Dang. There were a lot of jump scare scenes, and production values left a lot to be desired if you knew where to look. Still, Hibiki didn't deal with scary things very well. Had she picked this because she thought she wouldn't be afraid if she watched it with the rest of us? It's entirely possible she wouldn't be as bothered by it if she had seen it before or something similar. Hibiki, is the reason you went out of your way to pick this because... Hey! She's smiling though. She clung to me out of nowhere. Hey, Hibiki! She's doing it on purpose.
だって怖かったんだもん。
Shouldn't he be fine since you've seen this movie before?
それでも怖いものは怖いでしょ。
Oh. So Hibiki said as she tightly clung onto my arm. She was clamping her eyes shut. Hibiki was so scared she didn't even intend to watch the movie. Oh, wait, hold on. She's practically crushing her chest into my arm. Hey, hold on. Hibiki, wait. If you're gonna cling on to me, then at least...
ほら、サメが。
What, are we watching Jaws? Come on, they're touching. I don't want to point it out, but your chest is touching me.
でもサメが。
You can't see it. Give me a break. That had a breath that was almost more of a grumble. Woman! Even after the fact, Hibiki made absolutely zero attempt to let go of me. I'd eventually reached a point where I felt, well, whatever. The feel of her chest bugs me, but I would feel sorry for her if I brushed her off, too. That thought ripped through my mind. Ritsu! Hey! Now even Ritsu clung to me from the left. Ritsu, why?
響ちゃんがいいなら私もいいでしょ。
I see. I had no choice but to accept her when she put it that way. Man, though, having girls catch on to me from both sides. I tried to put it was on one side, and even though it was an improvement, my sister was on the other. With that thought in my mind...
遠野先輩。キャー。
Good job, sure. Now even the ones behind me were clinging to me. Hey, wait.
先輩怖いっす。
I don't think you are. Now even Hijin was in on it? I feel like they were in on it to begin with. Hey, what would you even call this situation? Girls are clinging to me from all sides. Of softness and wonderful smells abound. Wait, there's clearly something funny about this.
暴れないでよ、ユウ。しがみつきづらいでしょ。
I need an adult.
そうだよ。じっとしててよ、お兄ちゃん。ごめん、殿ごめん。ひえ。助けてっす。
But hey, there. Some of you haven't been too much fun. I couldn't fend them off. There was no use against this many of them. Come on, seriously, what was the situation? Real hentai situation. Honestly, the movie was the furthest thing from my mind.
おお、怖え。あんなに女子に囲まれるとか。
Shit, you know.
助けてやりたいが、すまん、ユウ。俺にはどうにもできない。
It's okay. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Riri. Well, what the heck was going on today? Are they all at my job? Now that I was at work, this was no time to get wrapped up in my own head.
遠野くん、2番テーブル頼むよ。また直々にご指名でね。
I see. Can we please put an end to that designation system
し
already?
ょうがないじゃないか。君の客受けで店が持ってるところがあるんだしね。
Honestly, understood. I've been causing problems for the managers that had to take on many shifts recently. And now I feel even more guilty about if I started to complain. There's no way around it. With that, I first my best customer service smile and headed for table 2. I apologize for the wait. Are you ready to order?
はい、ご注文です。
Oh, it's just Riri? For a moment, my smile nearly wavered. Kashima was alone at table 2. Oh, okay. I thought that was gonna be all of them again. Freaking trying to cause chaos again. This was unusual. Why?
この鶏のグリルプレートをパンセットで。
She got jealous. Order received. Thank you very much. Although I had my doubts, I was still on the clock. My only option was to remain in customer service mode and not show any signs of faltering. I will reach your order back. Chicken skillet with a side of bread? Is that correct? Are you okay? Miss?
店員さんは
Yes? Huh? Yes?
今日何時までなんですか？
Oh. I wasn't entirely sure how to answer that question. Questions of this variety was something all employees would fundamentally never answer. But it's fine. No one's listening. Kashima was uncharacteristically quiet and pointed a silent glare up at me. She made the same face in the middle of the club meeting, too. Yes, almost like... It's like she's jealous.
どうなんですか？
As a battle waged on in my mind between no way it couldn't be and but what if. My shift ends at 8 o'clock. The next thing I knew, I had answered her.
そうですか。注文は間違いないです。
Certainly. I returned if your order momentarily. How could I help it race when I bowed and excused myself from her table? And she had asked what time I got off work. What time Kashima was planning to wait here until then?
どうしたんだい、遠野くん。まさかお客様に受けなかったんじゃないよね。
No? No, it's nothing like that. I couldn't help but feel anxious. After all, this was more than enough to get my hopes up. However...
ど
oh.
うしたんですか？当のチーフ。
Oh, nothing. Where's the guest from table 2?
前にチーフたちと一緒に来てたあの美人のお客様ですか？
You left after that?
だったらお食事終わってお帰りになりましたけど。
Yep, dang. Kashima had apparently left while I wasn't looking. What was going on? Seriously.
まさかチーフ、あの人狙ってたとかですか？
Shush, Murakami. As if, besides, I'm on
って
duty.
ことは仕事中じゃなかったら全然ありって意味です？
I will answer no questions of personal matters. Thank you very much. Let's keep it strictly professional. We shouldn't be gossiping while on the clock.
はーい。釣れない当のチーフ。
Honestly. Man, what was Kashima's deal? I got my hopes up, but I guess I jumped to my own conclusion there. Nothing made any sense to me today. Those thoughts kept on reeling through my mind until my shift was over. Good work. I'm heading out. Man, just as I left the restaurant.
お疲れ様です、遠野くん。
Kashima? What are you waiting outside for?
なんとなくですけど。
Are you sure? See. Given the circumstances, it only made sense to go home together. We walked along side by side. Neither of us said much of anything. Perhaps it was more accurate to say I had no idea what to say. It was quite something that she'd been waiting until I got off work, right? That was to show just how badly she wanted to talk to me. But if that were true, why wasn't she talking? What should I do? Those same thoughts continued to swirl around in my head.
遠野くん。
Yes, Riri? It was at that point that Kashima abruptly spoke up. Yeah, what's up? I replied before my mind had caught up when...
その その少しは青春がどういうものかわかりましたか？
Huh? She's asked me that now? Was my first thought. What's more, with a somewhat peculiar degree of enthusiasm. Sorry, I don't think I understand it firsthand yet. I answered with some confusion. Then, for some reason...
そうですか。
Kashima was relieved. Her response only made me even more confused. Had she gone to all the effort to wait for me to get off work just to ask something like that? What exactly did that mean? I was busy wondering about all of that when...
約束しましたよね。
Huh?
私が青春の師匠になるって。遠野くんに青春を教えるって。
Yeah. I had nearly completely forgotten about that. But yeah, she was right. We had made that promise. Considering she had brought this up now...
明日。
What's tomorrow? Yeah? Could it be? Kashima, could it be?
私とポーカーの勝負をしてくれませんか？
I see. Alright. What kind of poker?
では失礼します。
Hey! What was going on? She left me guessing up until the very end. Oh.
駆け抜け青春スパーキング。
Guess we'll go and play some poker. The next day. We're doing this again. Darn it. Our film festival from yesterday I carried on to today. Once again, everyone's clinging on to me from all sides. Why are you having the same reaction to an action comedy?
まあハラハラするしねえ柊
じゃわー。
まあここは役得だと思って。
I mean, you're not wrong, but I can't watch a movie like this though. All that said, to be honest, I wasn't especially interested in the movie. Oh, she's getting jealous again. The reason being, my thoughts centered around the conversation I had with Kashima yesterday. A poker match. How much I can do in this situation. I guess that made me do that after this was over. Man, now what did Kashima have in mind? I believe she challenged me to a poker match. Surely Kashima knew she didn't stand a chance of beating me. Oh, I don't know. Oh no, I think she's probably gonna win this time. Where did this even come from all of a sudden? I was too mentally preoccupied to notice the handful of movies we'd gone through.
見たでは今日はこれくらいにして片付けましょうか。
そうですね。お菓子やら飲み物やら散らばっちゃってますし。
None of you let go of me even while you ate and drank.
細かいことはいいんだよ。ねえ、しおりちゃん。うぎゃー。
Oh my gosh, sure, I should grow over that now.
それはもういいから。リツがそう言うなら。
Later. Around the time everyone was chatting among themselves and cleaning up.
大丈夫ですよ。今日は私が片付けておきますから。
Kashima spoke up.
皆さんは先に帰っていただいて平気です。あ、そう？なんか悪いけど。いえいえ、お気になさらず。その方が落ち着くというだけですので。
まったくこんな時でも鹿島は鹿島よね。
それにちょっと残ってやりたいこともありますので。へえ、それって何？
Our poker game.
まあそれはそれとして、とにかく皆さんそういうわけで。
じゃあ遠慮なく帰らせてもらうっす。
だな。サンキューな鹿島。
それじゃあお兄ちゃん帰らせてもらおう。
Sorry, I'm busy. When Mitsu prompted me to go with her, I spotted Kashima give me a quick glance. Then an extraordinarily meaningful nod to go with it. This was her way of telling me she wanted me to stay, huh? Say what she had told me yesterday, we hadn't had a poker match yet. Nah, I'll stick around.
なんで？
I have business. Kashima asked me for a favor is all. Hibiki. You can tell.
じゃあ後片付けは鹿島さんとユウに任せたわ。
Thanks, wing woman.
私たちはさっさと帰りましょう。ほらほら。
ってこら押すな響き。押されなくても帰るところっすよ。
じゃあお兄ちゃん先に帰ってるね。
Alright, have fun. But push on the back from Hibiki, everyone laughed. Kashima and I silently waited until all the voices faded into the distance. The world eventually fell silent, leaving Kashima and I alone in the room.
ありがとうございます、トーノくん。
Kashima politely bowed her head to me. Nah, we did promise. Sat down across from her as I spoke. In doing so, Kashima nodded with a serious look on her face.
では最後に一勝負お願いします。
Ooh. Got the cards and began the deal. I have to ask, why did you suggest a poker match of all things? I broke the ice as calmly as I could as I checked the hand I had been dealt. Not to mention, you deliberately chose my specialty. A pair of queens, and the rest was trash. This was Kashima I was dealing with. There shouldn't be any way she would challenge me in a match without some scheme up her sleeve. Kashima didn't respond. Instead, she was staring intently down at her hand. Kashima?
私がこの勝負に勝ったら
Yes? Huh? Yeah?
何でも一つ言うことを聞いてください。
Ah, see, just like how it was back in the common route, except in the reverse. Was this psychological warfare? Sure, you got it. Then in exchange...
逆に私が負けたら何でも一つ言うことを聞きます。
Huh? Anything?
はい。何でも。
It got me flustered for a second, but... wait. I had felt this shaken up before. But when you say anyone sing, I'm guessing that's what you mean? Like doing the cleaning or taking over day duty in your place? She's like, no, anything. Kashima?
違います。文字通り
I see.
何でも。
You're very serious, huh? And very confident. That serious assertion made me gulp. Yeah, same. Does that hypothetically mean even pervy stuff? That was spontaneously what came to mind. What's more, in all likelihood, I wouldn't lose. Kashima should have fully known that. All that put together means she wouldn't mind if I did something lewd to her. No, Kashima wanted me to. Is that okay? Kashima, is that what you mean by this? I wonder if I might be overthinking this, but... She's ready. I doubted she would phrase it like literally anything unless she had prepared herself to that extent. Wait, maybe she was trusting that I would never ask for something like that. No, she's just serious. I didn't know what Kashima was thinking. I didn't, but... Also the possibility spun around in my head. How long had I spent pondering over this?
では勝負です。
But now we're off a game, so... Yeah, she suddenly spoke up and I answered her on reflex. It was too late for me to even think to myself. I messed up.
私は2と3の2ペアです。
I don't play poker, so I don't know. I have one pair. I played exactly the hand I'd been dealt without playing any tricks. She didn't have a strong hand by any means. If anything, it was about the worst possible set of 2 pairs she could have had, but... Regardless, my loss was a loss.
私の
Oh,
勝ちですね。
alright. My body is yours, master. Sure do. I had no choice but to admit it. Oh. The way you want. I lifted my head and noticed the setting sun shining in sideways through the window. The sun had apparently begun to go down at some point. Or rather, I had been too focused on a match that I've noticed anything else. You could also say that I had been immersed in worldly thoughts, but that was another part of any match. But that was another part of any match? Oh.
初めて師匠に勝てました。
Kashima placed a hand to her chest, seemingly relieved. Yeah, I've been bested. I wonder if this is a case of the pupil surpassing the master. Then again, I didn't believe that Kashima had tampered with these cards. But another way, I'd been utterly defeated in pure psychological warfare. A technique I didn't employ and wouldn't teach her. It was nothing short of spectacular. So then, I'll have to do any one thing you ask of me. My shoulders sagged as I spoke. Part of it was because the tension had been broken. More than anything, this was Kashima I was dealing with. Even if she had said anything, I assumed probably wouldn't be too extreme. What should I do, Kashima?
じゃあ
Oh,
目を閉じてください。
kiss? Huh? That was it? Wasn't that way too modest considering she could ask for anything? Are you sure that's all you want?
はい。お願いします。
Yeah, she's definitely gonna kiss us. Alright. If that's what you want, Kashima. I wonder what in the world was this all about as I shut my eyes. In doing so, I could sense her sit up from her chair across from me, only to close the gap between us. What is it? Are you gonna scribble on my face or something?
殿くん。
How'd you scribble on her face? She's not a Hibiki. Yep. Dang. My eyes shot open. Kashima loomed over me with a do-or-die expression. A soft warm sensation swept across my lips, and her supple hands cradled my cheeks. Huh? Kashima was kissing me? Desperately at that. Slowly but surely, enough to deeply ingrain it into me. This made it utterly clear to me. Kashima's lips were warm and soft, but at the same time, almost agonizingly nervous. I couldn't move. I just sat there with my eyes wide open. And as I did that,
でしょ
Kashima opened her eyes ever so slightly and whispered mid-kiss.
教えるって私言いました。
There was a ticklishness of her exhaled breath that grazed my lips. The scent of her saliva hung lightly in the air.
青春って言えばやっぱり恋愛です。
Kashima's damp eyes were staring directly at me.
恋愛しませんか私と。
I gasped.
私はあなたが好きです。
My mind went blank. I love you.
私なんかじゃあなたには釣り合わないと思ってましたけど。
Kashima planted her lips snugly back against mine once more. Fervently, wholeheartedly, all to get her feelings across to me. Dang, girl. When her lips softly left mine,
一生に一度の勇気を振り絞りました。
she gazed at me with gleaming eyes and whispered that to me. Kashima, there's no way that her confession wouldn't strike a chord. In my chest, in my heart. Yes, this had been her confession. Understanding what had come from her lips permeated, resonated through my entire body. My entire body burned hot, almost as if in response to what she'd said and whispered. I became so absorbed in that heat that the words spilled out from my lips. That's what I should say. I thought you were too good of a woman for me, Kashima. That I wouldn't be a good match for you.
そんなことないです。私の方こそ。トノくんみたいに立派な人にはって何度諦めようとしたか。
If anyone here is impressive, it's you, Kashima. I'm absolutely not.
トノくんの方こそ。
Somewhere along the way, I realized how silly our dispute was. We were both complimenting each other. We were making it mutually clear that we were looking at each other in a way we never would at any other person.
これって
Yeah, this means...
両思いだったってことでいいんでしょうか。
I'm sure that is what this means. We couldn't help but laugh, and we laughed together, from happiness and from a sense of relief. If you'll have me, I'd love to go out with you. I could finally say those words out loud. It was what I'd wished for. All of my heart beat feverishly in my chest.
はい。私でよかったら。
Her eyes gleamed as she gave me the slightest of nods, enough that she nearly grazed my nose with hers. There was such a ticklish feeling. One of happiness. That was why I made sure to tell her more. I want you, Kashima. You're the only person I've ever thought about this way.
私もです。だから、これからよろしくお願いします。
Our foreheads gently plunked together. All because Kashima bowed to me.
ごめんなさい、つい。
Nah, right back at you. Next thing I knew, we were kissing again. Neither of us in particular initiated this time. Both of us with our eyelids shut.
遠野くん、私今日から遠野くんの。
Yeah, from today on, I'm your...
彼女。
And I'm your boyfriend.
嬉しい。
Kissing wasn't just an act of touching your lips together. It was also an act where you convey your feelings for each other. This shiver-inducing realization came with enough happiness to make me want to shout out loud. Everything was packing into this first kiss of Kashima. All I could do was laugh following our kiss. Neither of us especially doing so before the other. It was more like that we couldn't help but to laugh. From happiness, from bliss, all of our hazy feelings up to this point had fully cleared up. Thanks for being with me, Kashima.
はい。こちらこそ、よろしくお願いします。
Oh man, I can't stop laughing.
私もです。片付けて帰りましょう。
Good idea. Together.
お付き合いを始めて初の共同作業ですね。なんて。
Seeing her laugh shyly at something she said herself, it positively warmed my heart. Finished cleaning up and left the clubroom together when... Oh.
やっと来た。
Okay, why are you guys just waiting outside for us? I know you guys are doing this thing to try and hook us up, but still. Well, darn it. But yeah, it's official now.
皆さん。
All the others were out waiting for us by the school gate. I thought y'all headed home already.
帰れるわけないでしょ。気になって。
I see.
でもその様子だと無事くっついたみたいね。
No, we didn't.
分かってたんですか。
Of course.
私が何をするか。
そりゃわかるわよ。ついに告白するんだってことくらい。そのために昨日今日で焚きつけたんだから。
Yep. Oh. We exclaimed in unison. I got it now. That was what they were up to during the movie marathon.
だから皆さん遠野くんにあんな風に。でもひどいです。おかげで私ものすごくモヤモヤ。
Dang, that depressed you? I thought you just got jealous. You were depressed? Goodness gracious, Riri.
ああでもしないと踏み切れなかったでしょ、鹿島さん。
Dang.
はい、その通りです。
Oh, dang.
まあとにかくそういうわけで、せーの。おめでとう、二人とも。
Oh, thanks. How come Kika's not saying nothing?
パチパチパチ。
Thank you,
ち
sure.
ゃんちゃんちゃちゃん。
Okay.
ちゃんちゃんちゃちゃん。
You are forgiven.
ってそれはまだ早いから。
It's fine, it was funny.
皆さん。
Thanks, though.
はい。ありがとうございます。
Oh. As we broke into embarrassed smiles, we couldn't help but bow our heads to the other members of the youth collective. Who would have thought we'd be an officially recognized couple so soon after we begun to date? I mean, why not? That night... Oh! I got a message over line while I was eating dinner.
ひょっとして鹿島先輩？
Ah, bingo. I checked the notification displayed on my screen and I laughed dryly.
なんで苦笑い？
Don't worry about it. Because, you know, I showed reads at my screen.
照れくさかったですね。ああ。そりゃね。
I simply replied with totally. The second I did, I got another
で
reply.
も嬉しかったです。
Oh, that's good.
ひゅー。
Hey, cut that out. And hey, stop looking.
見せてきたのはお兄ちゃんでしょ？
That's neither here nor there.
どう返すの？それだけ見せて。
No, I don't want to. I mean, I showed him my totally message.
お兄ちゃん。
What? I wish you'd understand it. I made it be hard.
もっとイケメンなセリフ返した方が鹿島先輩の乙女心はキュンとくるのに。
As if I could do that while you watch. Another message came in while we were squabbling.
改めて今後とも何卒よろしくお願いします。
Kashima sure was level-headed. Or rather, we really had started dating, huh? I sent back, that's what I should be saying to you, with a grin on my face at that realization. Huh. Is that better? Wait, what is it, Ritsu?
まあ思った私しばらく家を空けた方がいい？
Ah, see, thanks for looking out again. Also sorry. There you go.
まあ思ったんだけど。
Did I put that? There's no way I would understand what my sister was trying to say. I couldn't help but blush and went into a panic. That's too soon for that yet. We just started dating. Hey, sometimes it happens.
まだってことはその気はあるんだね。
Yes, I am. Shush. I can't exactly help that, can I?
マイ兄とて所詮男。
Yes, I am.
気だもの。
Wait, what? What do you mean a brute? The fuck?
妹的には兄がけだものになっている時は見ないでおきたい。
No one said you had to watch. Why would you think this? I'm telling you, that's way off in the future.
だからその時は言ってね。響ちゃんのお家にでもお泊まりに行くから。
Wouldn't that put absolutely everything out in the open? To Hibiki, too. While I was thinking about that, there was another notification sound.
あれ？まだ終わってなかったんだ。
Come on, don't peek.
良いではないか、良いではないか、マイ兄。
Woman? I don't even know what kind of persona you've got right now.
で、どれどれ？
Hey, wait.
それはそうと、明日そちらにお邪魔してもいいですか？
Masi.
お泊まりの支度しておかなきゃ。
Wait, I'm telling you, that's too hasty.
でも鹿島先輩積極的だし。
This is the way she's already thinking about that.
お兄ちゃん、迫られたら拒めるの？
No. That's a different matter entirely.
けだもの！マイ兄けだもの！
And I just can't win. Listen to me.
りっちゃんもいてくださると嬉しいです。
Oh no. Now you can make her think later. Darn it, Risa.
まさかの狙われてるの私。気ましい。
No, you dumb butt. No, you must be wrong. Silly. Something got worked up in a pretty incomprehensible direction, but whatever the case, I haven't decided that Kashima would come over the next day. No, I did have my hopes up. I did it, okay? Seriously. I wasn't planning on rushing into anything. I wasn't planning on rushing into anything. I wanted to treasure her, after all. However, Kashima had been the one to kiss me at first without warning. Could that mean... Hey, no. Seriously, I wasn't getting my hopes up. For real. Lol. That's funny.
駆け抜け青春スパーキング。
Thank you, Riri. So what are we really gonna do? Then the following morning,
お邪魔します、遠野くん、りっちゃん。
Kashima had come by just as previously discussed.
いきなりごめんなさい。でもどうしてもと思って。
Not at all. I'm actually happy you came.
遠野くん、ありがとうございます。
今のはイケメンポイント高めだったね。
I told you to knock it off, Ritsu.
とにかく座ってください、鹿島先輩。今お茶を出しますから、あとは若い者同士で。
We said we weren't doing that, darn it. You're the youngest one here, you know.
と言いますか、りっちゃんにはいなくなってもらっては困ります。
まさか鹿島先輩、見られながらが好き。
Ritsu, darn it.
はい。
Goodness gracious. Ritsu's side has some weird switch of yours been flipped ever since yesterday. What strange ideas did you have about us?
その見られながらっていうのはよくわかりませんけど。
かまととぶらなくても大丈夫ですよ。妹は広い心で全部受け入れます。
Oh, see.
でも私としてはやっぱりお付き合いを始めた以上はご家族にきちんとご挨拶させていただきたくって。
Ritsu froze in place. Her expression wavered, seemingly touched by the gesture.
鹿島先輩。
そういうところはきちんとしておきたくて。
Kashima huddled up from shyness.
ありがとうございます。嬉しいです。なのに私、茶化すみたいにしちゃって。
Oh, you were just teasing?
恥ずかしい。
I thought you were serious. Ritsu replied and shuffled to sit on her knees.
お願いします、鹿島先輩。
はい、では。
With that, Kashima struck a similar position across from her. Then she bowed her head as politely and courteously as she could.
あなたのお兄さんとお付き合いをさせていただくことになりました。いろいろと至らないところはあるかと思いますが、どうかご指導ご鞭撻のほどよろしくお願いいたします。
こちらこそマイ兄をよろしくお願いします。
They each lowered their heads. Then, as they lifted them back up, they each had wry smiles.
これで一安心です。
まあ、鹿島先輩、ほんとちゃんとしてるんですから。
ちゃんとお付き合いしていきたいですから。となったら遠野くんとだけ約束を交わしても意味がありません。
そういうところですよ。ね、お兄ちゃん。
Seriously, huh? I had been watching their exchange off to the side, but to be honest, I was nothing short of impressed. How well she was raised, how direct she could be, and her lack of any pretension. A girl like this had become my girlfriend. As impressed as I was, it couldn't help but feel tense as well. I had to become a boyfriend that's worthy of a girlfriend like her. That was a sort of embarrassing determination that made my heart pound. A single moment in my youth. I got to feeling I would look back on this as such later. Yeah, I was now experiencing my youth. No, that's wrong. I understood now that I had reached this point. I had been experiencing my youth all along. I'm sure I also am now and will be from here on.
そういうわけで遠野くんも今後ともよろしくお願いします。
My voice is dying again. Yeah, of course I will. Actually, have you come over to formally greet us like this?
もうたまらない。私、席外す。
How long are you gonna keep making those jokes? It's not that. It's more like I want to properly introduce myself to Kashima's parents.
してくれるんですか？
I mean, yeah, it's only fair. Kashima blushed and stared at me with wonderment. I would like to if I can. Should I not?
いえ、すごく嬉しいです。と言いますか、やっぱりちゃんとしてるんですね、遠野くんは。
No, this really is because you took the proper steps first.
だとしてもです。きちんと気持ちに応えてくれて。
Aw. Kashima whispered and drew a bit closer to me.
だから好きになったんです。
I see. My face felt like it was on fire. Huh. Kashima really was pretty daring when it came right down to it. That thought crossed my mind when...
私、とても恥ずかしいことを言ってしまった気がします。
No, it's okay. She turned beet red and covered her face. Ritsu and I could do nothing but grin. Anyhow, given how it had happened, given how it panned out, I'd reached the point where I would go to introduce myself to Kashima's parents later, but...
ごめんなさい。両親が帰ってくるのは夜になってからなんです。
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. It is a weekday. Working adults obviously didn't have lengthy summer breaks like we did.
だから夜になったら来ていただくのがいいと思うんですけど、どうして私と一緒に家を出てきたんですか、トノくん。
I mean, well, I wanted to see my girlfriend off.
はい、ありがとうございます。彼女、そうですよね。私、彼女、トノくんの。
It's a little late to realize that now when you're the one who kissed me first yesterday.
そのことは忘れてください。
I can't forget it though, it was a kiss.
いえ、忘れてもらっては困りますけど、あの時は必死で。
It's fine. I'm sorry. I get it. Sorry for teasing you.
もう、トノくん、意地悪です。でも、好きです。
Another statement of explosive impact. She didn't even realize it. I was right. It had obviously become clear to me. Shima had absolutely zero self-awareness in these matters.
トノくん、
Well, how do I put this? You're so adorable, it's brutal. I love you so much, it makes me woozy. We used that catchphrase again.
いや、ありがとうございます。ごめんなさい。いきなりそんなこと言っていただいて。顔が熱いです。
Apparently what I said to Kashima had some reasonably explosive impact on her as well. Like, this was exactly what I was talking about. Wasn't she a little too cute? How she flushed bright red only to thank me and apologize for how flustered she was. Yeah, it's alright. My face is hot too.
本当です。トノくんも真っ赤。
It's embarrassing for the person who said it too. So, I mean, we're in this together, so I don't need to worry so much.
トノくん。はい。一緒なら安心です。嬉しいです。
Oh. We giggled at each other. It kind of felt like our hearts were connected. It only made sense. We were dating now because we shared these feelings in the first place. I was sure we could just continue to build up more experiences like this in the future. To make that happen. Does that mean you're free until tonight?
はい、そうですね。
Time to go on a date? Well then, rather than going home, would you like to go on a date with me? Hey, yep. Yeah, you heard me. Yes, something told me it would be best for me. It'd be best. Something told me it would be best to be with and spend time together, which is possible. That was why I deliberately put the suggestion out there, but
デートですか？
yes, yeah. I mean, it'd be our first date.
そうですよね。そうなりますよね。初デート。トノくんとお付き合いを始めて初のデート。
Yeah, it's absolutely exactly like you say. So like, it would be a first date after all.
ですよね。そうですよね。
We continued to repeat the same thing over and over again. Not only made us even more nervous, I mean, come on, it was our first date. Not to mention, it was totally out of the blue. Wait, it's only out of the blue because I'm the one who randomly suggested it, but it's more special and something only lovers would do. It was a given this would weigh on my mind, and...
喜んで鹿島リリー謹んでお受けいたします。
Alright. Thank you.
でもデートって何をするんですか？
Whatever you want to do. Oh, she was right. Now that I thought about it, I didn't have the faintest idea of what to do. What in the world did you do on a date that made it a date? If you think about it by ordinary standards, I'm sure it's a date as long as we go out somewhere together.
でしたら私たちもうすでにデートしてた。
No, something tells me that's not quite right.
そうですよね。そうですよね。ごめんなさい。
No. With that said, I don't know very well either. Does my youth master have any ideas that make you go, this is it?
ですから私は昨日のあれでもう使い果たしてしまって。
Alright, well.
今日からは一緒に学んでいければと。すみません。
I see. Why don't we brainstorm some ideas then?
はい、そうさせていただけると。
Why don't we head to a shop or something first?
その段階ですでにデートっぽくないですか？
You have a point. We simultaneously froze in place when we came to that realization. For the moment being, we both took a deep breath to emotionally embrace ourselves. Crap, the tension wouldn't go away. Wait, was this alright? Was it okay for us to take this big commemorative step toward our first date in such an impulsive way? This would up having doubts before we had even gotten anywhere.
何してんの？
Hey, Hibiki. But first was started when Hibiki unexpectedly appeared and leapt out from behind us. What? You were behind him? What the? Hibiki, why are you stalking? What are you doing, Hibiki?
なんだよはこっちのセリフよ。
Trying to figure out where to go for our date.
道端で二人して赤くなってタッチパとかね。
I see. Kata-senpai walked up behind her. It appears the two of them were on an outing together.
で、何してたの？付き合い始めて翌日で別れ話？
Oh, okay. And no, darn it. Of course not.
夜まで時間が空いたのでデートをしようという話になって。あら、それっていわゆる初デート？はい。初デート、いいじゃない。じゃあまず鹿島さんはユウの腕を抱くべきね。デートなんだからそれが作法でしょ？ね、ナギ。そうね。男性側にエスコートしてもらわないと。というわけで、はい、腕キュー、腕キュー。そんないきなりハードルが高すぎます。
Kashima blushed beet red and waved her hands. Personally, I agreed. Although I was sure it would make me happy if she did hug my arm. At the same time, it gave me the feeling it would be so mind-bogglingly embarrassing that I would go stiff as a board. I wanted to do that after I got a little more used to our relationship.
もうしょうがないわね。
Wow, mean.
というか、行き先は決まってるの？
We don't know yet. It was a split-second decision, and we were in the middle of discussing it.
ノープラン？ありえないわよ、そんなデート。
What's your idea then, huh, Hibiki? Easy enough for you to say.
いいわ。だったら私とナギがデート向きのスポット紹介してあげる。ついてきなさいよ、鹿島さん。
Alright, well... hey, don't tug! In fact, leave us alone. We're gonna take things at our own pace.
見た感じ、ペースもへったくれもないじゃない。何も動いてないじゃない。
That's not the same thing. Okay? Haven't you ever heard of slow and steady wins the race? Read tortoise in the hair. You put it that way, I guess you're right, but...
やっぱりいきなりデートしようっていうのが無理があったんじゃない？二人とも意識しすぎちゃってるみたいだし。それはそうかもしれません。
Yeah.
だったら決まりね。今日は4人で遊んでとりあえず慣れましょう。
I see.
それが良さそうね。一緒に遊ぶって感覚をまずは馴染ませた方がいいでしょう。あなたたち2人だけで出かけたことってないんでしょ？
gone out. No, I can't say that we have. If it's just something as simple as chatting alone together and whatnot, then yeah, we did have experience there. But that was due to the pre-arranged outing or a matter of circumstance.
さっきハードルの話が出てたけど、それで行くならハードルは少しずつ上げていくべきよね。というわけで今日は4人、そのうち2人だけでも出かけられるように。
That makes sense.
一理あるかもですね。
でしょでしょ。よーし、それじゃ改めて私についてきなさい。まあ実際のところは響が2人と遊びたいってだけなんだろうけどね。
Oh, probably. But she also is usually pretty helpful, so you know, it's fine.
当たり前じゃない。せっかく遭遇したんだから。
She's like, well, yeah, duh.
ナギと2人より4人の方が絶対楽しいもの。
Oh, Viki. Hey, is that something to say to us when we're trying to get used to being alone together?
私は私、カップルはカップル。
Okay.
ってわけで、ゴーゴー。さーて、どこに行こうかしらね。
Flippin' A, dude. Viki took the lead and walked forward in the highest of spirits. Like usual. Shim and I turned toward each other. I guess we may as well go with the flow for today.
そうですね。せっかくのお誘いですし、私たちまだまだこれからですね。
You said it. Well, let's use the day as an opportunity to acclimate ourselves a little at a time.
はい。
初々しいわね。
Thanks, senpai.
お、そういうこと言われるだけでも恥ずかしいんだ。
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。未熟者で。
With that, the four of us went up loitering around and having fun around town for the day. Felt like we put off our first date for another day, but yeah, it's like Hibiki had said, it'd probably be better if we set up that date properly. Or it'd be more logical to save it for after I got and introduced myself to her parents anyway. Alright, so yeah, we have officially started dating Riri, and she did it by, you know, doing the poker game, and then she won, so she got to kiss us. And yeah, she was very confident about winning that too. Because we like you said, psychological warfare, we weren't mentally prepared for that, so yeah. But yeah, so that was fun. And then everyone was waiting outside, because yeah, Hibiki definitely had that whole movie plan set up. But yeah, by the way, I do really like how Hibiki's like always a wing woman. She's always helping out, even though obviously, you know, she has feelings for you too, so that's honestly lots of respect for her character for that too. As silly as she is, she also is like just really cool in general. So I do like that she's like always like helping out the other girls like that. Really appreciate it a lot. And yeah, I guess we just had a day. I thought we were gonna have a scene, but I guess the day ended already, so yeah. But yeah, still again, she helped out again, so that's cool. And yeah, so now I guess we're gonna get some more time for Riri eventually, and then, well, you know. You already know.